conference would not have been a success without the women here. You've come from all lengths and breadths of our country for our programs, which includes Zenzele, Siakula, and our partners in this dialogue, Sawit. So this dialogue would not have been a success without you. The University of Pretoria, our host, especially our Vice Chancellor and Vice Principal, who not only gave us access to the facilities of the university, but teams who supported us, including the security teams, the media teams, and 36 volunteers, without whom we would not have had a success. Our panelists and moderators took time to share their experiences and wisdom. The board of WDB, who also provided guidance and resources to make this dialogue a success. Also, thank you to the organizing team. You will all agree with me that they did a sterling job. We also want to thank, of course, they couldn't have done anything else because they had in their helms the patron, Mrs. Zanele Mbegi, who was keeping them in the straight and narrow. Also, the dialogue subcommittees, which included, excuse me, the content committee, the logistic one, the dialogue declaration, and all of those committees, and also Jessica, our singer and poet, Chico Gonde, our awesome poet from Malawi, and most of all, our MC last night, Andile. And how can I forget the team that made sure that we are fed Destiny Cuisine. We thank them. The question that we had at the start of this week was, if poverty alleviation is universally recognized as a global development priority, why do we have such a high tolerance for such a deeply unsustainable level of poverty and socioeconomic inequality that plague the lives of men, women, children, nationally, continentally, and globally? So we all agreed as a starting point in answering this question, we have to reimagine a South Africa that we want to see in 2063, and that is the dream. So this will involve, amongst other things you said in your discussions, taking the steps that will ensure that policy and regulatory framework that's created by our institution is adhered to. This has to be achieved through the intensified civil society participation. You also said that for us to secure the future of our children and to ensure that the landscape changes, we need to create alternative economic models in partnership with civil society at local and at national levels. Models that are embedded in the local structural context in which our clients find themselves. The dialogue also confirmed that the need to create a women's leadership academy where the upcoming generation could draw upon the successes of the past and get inspired by those who have achieved great heights through the challenges. This question of intergenerational dialogue and exchange is vital. The issue of financial inclusion has continued to elude us as women, despite the regulatory framework that exists. Hence, the call for a creation of a women's bank is more urgent than ever before. So your contributions over the past week have exceeded our expectations, and we are very thankful. Yesterday, we saw, you missed, Mr. President, the launch of WDB for the first time since our formation 25 years ago. This was because our patron has always been reluctant to launch a concept without a track record. I mean, you can all ask why a launch after 25 years. She really didn't want that, because in her view, you have to have a track record. So the past 25 years, through our trials and tribulations, have given us reason to celebrate. And we again congratulate Mrs. Mbeki for being cautious, and we thank all of you for staying the course. As WDB, we have mapped a vision for the future, and we have a well-articulated strategy on how we want to impact on the South African society that we want to see. Our strategy has 3 pillars. Firstly, advocacy and thought leadership, to ensure that we don't only dialogue, but influence policy to make a difference in the lives of the poor and the lives of the women. The second one is socio-economic linkages, by ensuring that some of the successes that we have had in the local communities never dies, but transfer into continued empowerment of women. And to bring the financial services to the poor. And most of all, use the opportunity to bring the savings of women to make access to credit cheaper for them. With the registered institution, we will be able to expand our reach for WDB so that we touch all corners of our country. As WDB, we will continue to extend our reach of targeting the bottom of the pyramid and the missing middle that continues to be excluded. Women are central to what we do, and in partnership with like-minded institutions, we will continue on this path. We thank you for sharing your thoughts, your contributions, your encouragement, enthusiasm, and commitment to the journey of realizing a dream of a South Africa where poverty is only seen in the Museum of South African History. Thank you very much, and travel well.